Detached Garage specializes in cheap motorcycle repairs and bad jokes. 89.9 FM, The Detached Garage.
How is this world such a mess? All governments are governments by the people, for the people are most numerous. The government must get the people to at least acquiesce. Apparently, this is easy, for apparently people tend not to care. All emotions are good, when well directed. No real caring is having no real feelings, so is having no real sentience. People tend to be petty instead, shallow, unfeeling. No sentience, no self-respect. Self-respect as in dignity. No self-respect, so no maturity. No maturity, so no mature values. No mature values, so no honor. Maturity is the reasonable, rational seeking of the most happiness for the longest amount of time. It means taking into account that everything in life is a gamble and that we must gamble based up on what we can lose versus what we may win. Honor is the rules we place upon ourselves based upon our mature values. One always values himself, first and foremost. To admit this to oneself is to at least be honest with oneself. The more we value ourselves, the more we can value others, since we always value ourselves most. A man idealizes society, always wants it to be better, not worse. Society is where we live. What semblance of society that there has been has given us everything that we have. Without it, and we would mostly be dead in a week. Man as in adult male human. Adulthood means accountability. Human, as in Homo sapien, thinking man, reasoning man, rational man. Beware of those assumed titles. Any title of any real value can never be truly earned, only aspired to, such as intelligent, mature, man, woman, adult, human, husband, wife, father, and mother. Most people seem to not really be people at all. Those in government do not want adulthood, as in accountability, so cannot be adults. Adulthood is based upon maturity. Either you are mature or you are not. Either you are an adult or you are not. Adulthood cannot be magically awarded, nor can it be forced onto another. They are not human children either. A human child grows up to be a human adult unless they die first. Neither human adult nor human child, what are they? Neither human nor animal, what are they? They feed on humans, so are monsters. Humans do not attack humans. Monsters attack humans. Monsters are treacherous, so they even attack one another. Conceit is the ultimate drug. Sadism is its most potent form. Conceit is belief without proof. It is often belief against proof. Conceit is believing things simply because you want to believe. Conceit is your self-righteousness. Conceit, your inner child. Conceit works against humility and vice versa. In humility, we can see reality, the best way to exploit it, rather than wandering around with our eyes self-righteously, fearfully closed to it. Sadists are so conceited that they are psychotic. Psychotic as in insane. Sadists victimize. In a twisted perversion of the predator instinct, victimizers have equated their own strength with others' weakness, others' mental and physical turmoils, their stupidity, their lack of popularity. Sadists are seeking status with things that are rather obviously cowardly and stupid, disgusting and gross. Sadists love others' weakness, love to see it, love to feel responsible for it, and especially be seen as the cause. Sadists are fanatics, and a good tell of a fanatic is that they constantly contradict themselves, such as constantly making excuses for not honoring the promises they have made to society, so everyone in it. Sadists are full of excuses, and by excuse, they mean lies to cover up the real reason being too heinous to admit to. A sadist acts out in the desperation of terror, so terrorized that it even fools itself. It is not in terror, however, for it has learned to act this way and is cold-blooded. They are automatons, programmed for evil. Men are creatures of habit, animals and monsters too. The subconscious, the mental and physical reflexes that are learned behaviors. We walk into a room and it is dark, so we turn on a light without thinking. We do not ask ourselves where we learned to, and we would not remember it anyway. And the instinct is the mental and physical reflexes that we are born with. Betwixt instinct and subconscious, we think very little about the world around us and our actions within it. Thinking takes too long to bother with all the time. To act without thinking is most efficient only when we act properly. Vampires hide in the darkness, always looking for easy victims on which to prove themselves. Vampires fear the light of day, others seeing them for what they are. They fear their own reflection, others seeing them for what they really are. They are much romanticized, much dramatized, much fictionalized. They are not strong. They feel themselves weak. They are not human. They are unredeemable, unreformable. They feed on everything and everyone. They are monsters, demons, with a thin glamour to fool us. It's terrible that they really exist. The world is falling. The citizenry let it happen to their neighbors and children, and obviously against their supposed honor. The citizenry give lip service to caring, but obviously do not care. Are there any actual humans around?
This has been the Black Mass, clips from the Midnight Ministries, read by an electric monk and presented by the Detached Garage. 89.9 FM, of East Texas. And if you like this political satire, this doomed world being mocked, as we travel down into oblivion, please tell others and donate to our lost cause. We sell copies of our programs, t-shirts, and shallow platitudes. Get yours before they're gone.
I was tired of not being a real man. Then, one of my friends let me in on an ancient Chinese secret. Known for centuries in the Far East, now it's available here in the West. It's merchandise from the Detached Garage. T-shirts, coffee mugs, sweaters, decals. I feel virile, look virile, and women crawl all over me like a rotting bird carcass on an anthill. Thank you, Detached Garage.
I knew this guy, right? Well, I didn't actually know him. I never really noticed him before because he seemed so unmasculine. Then, like one day, he walks past me wearing this new shirt, right? It said the world was about to blow up. It was sold by the Detached Garage. I noticed him then, though. He seemed so strong and manly. My weak female loins nearly exploded.